We got all the news you missed. From successful major festival debuts and high-profile comebacks to pregnancy rumors, mental health struggles, intense legal battles, and alarming health concerns, let's dive in. IVE made a successful debut at one of the biggest music festivals in the US, Lollapalooza. IVE performed on Saturday, the third day of the festival, and delivered a dynamic 45-minute show. They brought with them a great set list of 11 songs, starting with I Am, and then moving on to rock versions of Royal and Excendio, along with Off the Record, Baddie, 11, Heya, Afterlike, Love Dive, Kitsch, and finishing their show with their first English-language single, a remake of Iconopop's song All Night. Leader On Yoo-jin shared, "While being on a world tour, our members discussed a lot about our Lollapalooza performance. We went on stage to show everything we prepared with the band and dancers, and thanks to the cheers, dive, and the audience gave us, we were able to complete the performance successfully." IVE is currently on their first world tour, called IVE The First World Tour Show What I Have, traveling to 27 cities in 19 countries and performing 37 shows since last October. They are also set to perform at Japan's annual Summer Sonic Music Festival on August 17th in Osaka and August 18th in Tokyo. Additional encore concerts are planned in Korea at the KSPO Dome on the weekend and in Japan at Tokyo Dome on September 4th and 5th. It's been a busy year for them. Congratulations to IVE, and we wish them safe travels as they meet more fans around the world. Get ready for SM's big reveal of their first ever British boy group. Dear Alice is a new band created by SM Entertainment in partnership with London-based Moon & Back Media, the company behind popular TV shows like Got Talent and The X Factor. The group consists of 5 members: 19-year-old Blaze Noon, 22-year-old Dexter Greenwood, 23-year-old James Sharp, 20-year-old Oliver Quinn, and 20-year-old Reese Carter. Moon & Back Media handled the casting for the band, while SM Entertainment helped with K-pop-related aspects, like music production, music videos, and choreography. This exciting project was announced last year and has been getting a lot of attention. The boys trained in Korea, learning to be K-pop artists under SM Entertainment. Their 100-day journey in Seoul will be featured in a 6-part TV series called Made in Korea: The K-Pop Experience, which will air on BBC One and BBC iPlayer this August. The exact release dates for the series will be announced soon. So far, people are excited about the band, comparing them to the famous group One Direction. Some comments include, "I don't think it will fail because I think it's about time there is a Western band like them. One Direction was already a few years ago. It seems like Moon & Back is planning something similar. And I'm curious about their performance. What do you think? Could this be the start of a resurgence of Western boy bands with a K-pop twist?" We are in for a ride because the mega-hit Netflix original series Squid Game is coming back for its 2nd season at the end of this year. Netflix just announced that Season 2 will premiere on December 26th, with the 3rd and final season set to arrive in 2025. Season 1 was a massive global success, becoming Netflix's most-watched show ever, based on viewership hours. Director Hwang Dong-hyuk won an Emmy Award for his direction, and actor Lee Jung-jae won an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor. In Season 2, we'll see Ki-hun return with a new mission. Even though he won the game, Ki-hun decides not to board the plane to America and comes back with a new purpose. The 2nd season will also bring in new faces, including Im Si-won, Kang Ha-nul, Park Yu-young, Lee Jin-uk, Park Sung-hoon, Jo Yuri from IZ*ONE, and Choi Sung-hyun, also known as Big Bang's former member, Top. So, are you ready to play the game again? Another piece of news making huge waves is that Big Bang's leader, GD, is not only planning a comeback in October, but also preparing for a solo concert at the Gocheok Sky Dome in Seoul this November. On August 2nd, an exclusive report by SPO TV News revealed that GD has already booked the venue and is preparing for his concert. However, his agency, Galaxy Corporation, mentioned that while GD is working on a comeback for the second half of 2024, nothing is confirmed yet. Rumors about his return have been buzzing for the past year, with many people expecting him to come back in October. Earlier last week, YG Entertainment announced that they have transferred all trademark rights for G-Dragon's stage name, including G-Dragon and GD, to him at no cost. This move hints that his comeback is just around the corner. YG Entertainment confirmed this transfer, and GD's agency added that GD is indeed set to make a comeback before the end of 2024. Korean fans and netizens are excited and hoping that the concert is really happening and that they can get a ticket, as ticket sales are expected to be very competitive. It seems that Hyuna has indirectly addressed the pregnancy rumors circulating ahead of her wedding. Hyuna recently drew public attention with an Instagram post that appeared to address the swirling rumors about a premarital pregnancy. She had previously announced her engagement to Jung Jun-hyung, a controversial idol linked to the Burning Sun scandal. This announcement led to a surge of backlash and speculation, including rumors about a possible pregnancy. At the end of July, Hyuna's agency at AESPA responded to these rumors by stating, "The rumors about Hyuna's pregnancy are completely false. We hope these unfounded speculations do not spread any further." On August 4th, Hyuna took a personal approach to address the rumors by sharing photos on Instagram along with a heartfelt message. "It's an honor to perform at the Dome today. Thank you, everyone." While the message itself was appreciative, the photos drew significant attention. Hyuna wore a form-fitting outfit that highlighted her slim and toned figure, countering the recent gossip. Hyuna and Jung Jun-hyung are scheduled to marry on October 11th. Hyuna has stated, "Jung Jun-hyung has been a great comfort to me during difficult times, and we have promised to marry and share our love." SSERAFIM Sakura opens up about her struggles and fear of singing in K-pop. Live vocals have become a big topic, and it looks like SSERAFIM and Sakura, in particular, have faced the most criticism. At the end of July, HYBE's official YouTube channel shared a documentary about SSERAFIM. During a vocal lesson, Sakura was asked to sing a part of a song. She sang quietly and seemed unsure. The trainer noticed and asked why she had lost confidence. Sakura started to cry and said, "I'm scared. I'm scared about singing in front of people." She covered her face and continued to sob while the teacher comforted her. Before joining SSERAFIM, Sakura was already well known in Japan as part of the group AKB48, where she impressed everyone with her talent and presence. However, it seems like her confidence in singing has changed since moving from J-pop to K-pop. In the documentary, Sakura shared her feelings, questioning, "I don't know why I chose to be an idol. Was it necessary? It's not that being an idol was a wrong choice, but I wonder if it's really the best job for me. When I make mistakes or feel my limits, I think that others who are better at this could do it instead of me." Despite these challenges, Sakura returned to practice with a renewed resolve. She said, "I want to have a big dream that no one thinks is possible." While some fans are moved by Sakura's honesty and are sending her lots of support and encouragement, other netizens have reacted less kindly. They have criticized both Sakura and HYBE for playing the victim, using harsh words like, "then leave." Are they rage-baiting by playing the victim again? It seems that in the world of K-pop idols, the saying is true: you can't please everyone. What are your thoughts about this? Moving on, the case of Omega X has taken another surprising turn. Member Hwichan has now been handed over to the prosecution over allegations of SA against their former CEO. On August 2nd, legal sources reported that the Seoul Songdong Police Station sent Hwichan's case to the Seoul Eastern District Prosecutor's Office. He is accused of a forced indecent act against former Spire Entertainment CEO Kang. The controversy began in March when Spire Entertainment, the group's former agency, held a press conference. They claimed that Hwichan, who is upset about his upcoming military service, was being comforted by former CEO Kang, and Hwichan allegedly inappropriately touched her. Spire also released CCTV footage that, according to them, supports their claims. However, Omega X's current agency, IPQ, has strongly denied these accusations since March. They have asked Spire Entertainment to release the full video, arguing that the CEO was the one being inappropriate with the Omega X members. IPQ also claimed that in the video, Hwichan was pressured into touching his CEO, who kept demanding affection. Omega X has also released text messages and a formal statement denying that Hwichan inappropriately touched the former CEO. The dispute between Omega X and Spire has been ongoing since November 2022, with both sides involved in a legal battle to uncover the truth behind these allegations. Given the latest developments, it seems the battle is far from over. What do you think about this news? aespa is incredibly busy, to the point where their hectic schedule is worrying fans, especially with the members facing repeated health issues. Recently, a post went viral online that detailed Karina's very tight schedule. She had to miss 3 shows on aespa's world tour due to health problems. The post also mentioned other health issues the members have been dealing with. Here's a breakdown of Karina's schedule in July alone. On July 2nd, she traveled from Korea to Japan, and on July 4th, she returned to Korea for personal reasons. On July 6th, she flew to Fukuoka and had a concert the same day. From July 10th to 15th, Karina had 4 concerts in 2 cities, Saitama and Nagoya, and 2 Japanese music show appearances. On July 16th, she left for New York, and on July 18th, she traveled from New York to Singapore on a 19-hour flight. Between July 20th and 24th, she managed multiple schedules, including concerts, 4 fan signings, and recording, traveling from Singapore to Shanghai to China, and then back to Korea. On July 26th, Karina flew to Osaka for a concert on the 27th and 28th, but had to sit out on the 2nd day due to health concerns. Clearly, almost all of these activities were group schedules, so the other 3 members were also extremely busy. They managed to keep up with their demanding schedules while still interacting with fans through paid fan service apps like Bubble. The post also highlighted that Giselle had a bruise under her eye, which was noticeable until a few days ago. When a fan asked about it, she explained that she got hurt from a fall. Winter had to take a break from performing after undergoing emergency surgery for a collapsed lung in April. Although recovery usually takes up to 2 months, aespa made a comeback in May and started their world tour in June, raising questions about whether she had sufficient rest. Ningning showed signs of dehydration and exhaustion toward the end of the Supernova and Armageddon promotions and had to miss the K-Wave concert on June 2nd due to exhaustion. While having a busy schedule can signify success and is a luxury for many idols, it's worth considering how much work is too much. And fans has been calling out SM to take action on this. What do you think about this? Now let's take a peek behind the scenes and discover some of the funniest or most interesting ways your favorite idols got casted. It definitely wasn't your typical audition story. Don't miss out on more behind-the-scenes stories like this one, and subscribe now for exclusive weekly content.